DOS, make peace with the DOS. I'm not going to start to say all the things that I've tried to do with the DOS. But like you asked me, Chinasa Nwodo, and people, people keep asking this question about Chinasa Nwodo or no Chinasa Nwodo. This is what I'm going to tell you. Before all this issue about DOS started, I called Chinasa Nwodo my time. It was almost, because the whole night I was awake trying to figure out how we are going to, because I saw the doom, I saw the problem that is coming.
Sorry, you mean you've spoken to him? You guys have had
exactly. Yeah, we speak. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So forget about his lies. We speak. I talk to Chinasa. Chinasa talks to me. If I have questions, I call him. If he has questions, he will call me. So that's his business if he claims he doesn't know me. But I'm going to tell you, just to address the people who are saying, make peace with DOS, do this with DOS. So I called Chinasa. We were on the phone for hours. It was early morning my time here. So I called him. We spoke at length for hours. And this is my conversation. Basically, the bottom line, I told Chinasa Nwodo that I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. So, and he asked me, what does that mean? I say, I cannot tell you exactly what it means, but I know I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. When the people of Biafra reject DOS, it means the spirit of Biafra has rejected DOS. And he asked me, how possible? How do I know? I said, I don't know, but this is what I am seeing. This is something that is going to happen. And I want us to find a solution, to figure out what we need to do. I was on the phone with Chinasa for hours. I told Chinasa, this is exactly how it's going to happen. And then when it happens, our people will be kind of hopeless. They wouldn't know where to turn to. We need some kind of structure. And then Chinasa asked me, so what do you suggest? What do we do? I said, since you're in charge of the ESN, and since we know that Chukwuokike has rejected DOS, because I told him, I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. It doesn't matter how much he denies it. It's going to happen. It's already happening. I told Chinasa, what we can do is to try to figure out, maybe we can try, instead of saying DOS, we can change from DOS command to ESN command. And he asked me, I said, since you're able to speak to the people, and then as long as ESN is concerned from this side in the diaspora in DOS, you are the one in charge. So maybe from there, we can start there to address the people. But definitely that DOS has been rejected because there's a demonic hold on DOS. I said there are people who has done real terrible things in DOS, and that's why Elohim have rejected DOS. And then we have to do something real quickly, because we don't want our people to be like wandering, like people wandering in the wilderness without direction. I said our people have so much faith in DOS because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that DOS is the administrative structure. That's the head that we see. I said what I see that is going to happen is going to be very terrible. At a point, people will no longer listen to the EOS. They wouldn't want to hear EOS anymore. I said we can do something. You can announce that you are no longer in DOS command and control to ESN. So probably changing the name can help. If there's anything that DOS has done, then we can pray for God to forgive us, but we need a structure. We need something that people can look onto. I wouldn't go into the details of what we spoke, but when the right time comes, I will go into details. I don't record people, but I believe he recorded the conversation. So if he's bold enough, let him bring the tape out for people to listen to our conversation. But what I'm going to tell Biafran people is that all our conversation was going on well. Everything was going on well. Until I mentioned the name Simon Ekpa. When I mentioned Simon Ekpa, that's when all hell broke loose. Because I told him, Simon Ekpa, I tried to explain to him what Simon Ekpa signifies. It doesn't matter who accepts it or not. It doesn't matter who hates him or who likes him. Elohim does what he wants to do. The spirit of Biafra have chosen who will work for her. And she is the one that is appointing people to work for her to do her job. It doesn't matter what we like. So I told him, we discussed about the sit at home. You know, I discussed with him the things that Simon Ekpa is doing. And then if we will change from DOS command to ESN command, then with Chinasa, with Simon Ekpa, you know, both of them can collaborate and help, you know, give instruction and help figure out how to get our leader out, how to give our people hope, how to move things. I told him that Biafra is so close, it's so real, it's so here, that we can do this together and help, you know, release our leader so that when he comes out, he can raise our flag and everybody can now do their own thing. So we had hours and hours and hours of conversation. So in the long run, Chinasa told me that he will call me back because we were going back and forth. He will, you know, he'll hang up. I don't know if he was talking to some people, but he will call me back and then we'll continue from where we left. So after a while, he said that he's going to call me back. So because I didn't sleep the whole night, so I tried to lay down a little bit. I think in about less than 2 hours when I woke up, that's when I saw internet about the sit at home. So I was very happy because during that conversation, we also had conversation about sit at home. We also talked about what Simon Ekpa was doing with the sit at home thing. So they announced it. I saw Chike Dozim announce the sit at home. So I was like, okay, this is really good, you know. And then up to today, Chinasa didn't call me back, but that was okay. And I didn't try to call him back because they started this sit at home. They announced the sit at home and our people accepted the sit at home. I told him that we are going to sit at home. This is the only weapon we have. We cannot let our people go out on the streets and get shot, get killed, because what they want us to do is to come out and get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him this is what Simon Ekpa is doing. And he told me about the sit at home too. You know, that's a really good plan. We all agree that it's a really good plan. So before I woke up, Chike Dozem already put out the flyer about the sit at home. I was happy. Even though he didn't call me back, but you know, everything worked out perfectly. So whatever happened, they didn't expect this the sit at home to be successful. Unfortunately, their handlers in the Zoo DSS called them and wanted to suspend the sit at home right away because the Zoo government realized that it's effective and they wanted to stop it right away. That's why they started fighting the sit at home. That's why they started fighting the sit at home. And then the rest is history because Jehovah is doing his own thing. The spirit of Biafra is doing her own thing. So you cannot change, you cannot change anything. You know, everything they've been planning to do, Chukwuna has stalled. So they continue to fail and they will continue to fail. You know, that's the much I can I don't know if I'm able to clarify some of it. So that's the much I can say about that until when the time comes. Yes.
Thank you so much. I actually picked one or two things from what you said. Actually, the idea of sit at home wasn't even from the DOS per se.